everyone, welcome to Storytime. Tonight we're going to read Freddy the Fox in the Magic Forest. Once upon a time in a faraway land, there was a little fox named Freddy. Now, Freddy was no ordinary fox. He had a heart full of kindness and a bushy tail that never stopped wagging. One evening, Freddy was tiptoeing through the forest. He was on his way home after a long day of playing. The trees in the forest were all aglow with a soft light, and the fireflies twinkled above him like tiny lanterns. The crickets were chirping their evening song, and the air smelled like pine needles and wet earth. Freddy loved exploring the forest, but tonight it seemed especially magical. As he walked, he suddenly heard a sound. Ding, ding. At first, Freddy thought he was hearing things. Ding, ding. He followed the sound, and it led him to a clearing. In the middle of the clearing hung a golden bell. It was attached to a long, sturdy branch, and its surface shimmered like 1,000 stars. And that's when Freddy saw it. The bell was moving ever so slightly, and it was making the most beautiful sound. As he got closer, Freddy could hear the bell more clearly. Ding, ding. Hello, little fox, the bell said kindly. Freddy blinked. Did the bell just speak? You can talk? He asked. The bell laughed. Yes, it said, but only when someone brave finds me. Freddy puffed out his chest. I'm being brave, he said. So what did you want to tell me? The bell smiled. I'll tell you if you do something for me, it said. Something you can find deep in the forest. Something that only blooms under the moonlight. If you bring it to me, the forest will sing. Freddy had never heard the forest sing, and he really wanted to. So he asked, What is it? What must I bring you? But the bell didn't answer. Instead, it rang once, twice, 3 times, and then it fell silent. And just like that, the bell stopped talking. Freddy knew he had to find the thing the bell wanted, but it didn't say what it was or where to find it. As he looked around, he saw a group of fireflies flying above him. They fluttered and zoomed, and their lights flashed on and off. An idea popped into Freddy's head. The fireflies, he said, they know the forest like the back of their wings. So Freddy did just that. He asked the fireflies if they knew where to find whatever it was the bell wanted, and they agreed to help. The fireflies flew in a circle around Freddy, and then they shot off into the darkness. Freddy followed close behind. They flew over babbling brooks and through thickets of thorny bushes. Finally, the fireflies landed on a mossy stone, and Freddy saw what they were pointing to with their little flashing lights. There, hidden under a bush, was the most beautiful flower he had ever seen. Its petals were the color of the moon, and they shimmered with a soft, silvery light. The flower smelled like sweet honey and summer rain. Freddy had never seen anything like it before. As he reached out to touch it, he heard the bell ring. Ding! That's the moonflower, the bell said. It only blooms for a little while, and it needs your help to spread its magic. Freddy carefully picked the flower and brought it back to the bell. As soon as the bell saw the flower, it started to glow. Ding! The forest began to stir. The trees hummed with delight, and the crickets chirped a happy tune. The other animals came out of their hiding places and joined in the song. Even the fireflies added their twinkling voices to the chorus. As the forest was filled with music, Freddy curled up under the glowing flower and smiled. He might have been just a little fox, but he had done something big. And that, my little friends, is a story of Freddy the Fox and the Magic Forest. Thank you all for joining me for story time today. Which character was your favorite? The magical bell or the helpful fireflies? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time.